Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm here to tell you that you do not need a big fancy website to start selling digital products. So don't let that hold you back from getting started with your digital product business. Hey guys, my name is Dawn Marie and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I'm documenting my journey of starting my digital product business from scratch, and I will not be relying on marketplaces like Creative Market or Etsy. So I'm showing you what it is like to build up the foundation of a digital product business, and I'm taking you along with me to show you my highs, my lows, my wins, my mistakes, everything possible that you need to know about how long this process is going to take. So if that interests you, then please do subscribe to the channel. And if you are coming back to watch my video, then again, please do subscribe so you can be notified of when next I post. Okay, so if you are thinking of starting a digital product business and you're wondering if you need to create a big, elaborate, fancy website so that people will buy from you, then the answer is no. Because you are online, you will need to give access to people so that they can learn more about what the product is, what they are actually going to get from the product, and also how to make a payment through a payment processor. So how can you do this? Well, there are several tools on the market at the moment that will allow you to drive traffic maybe to a single page where people can make a purchase. For example, Sendal, Koji, or Payhip are just some of the options that are available. But I would like to talk to you about Leadpages and how you can use that, the Leadpages checkout feature, to sell your digital products without building a huge website. Now, when I say how to sell digital products without a website, I'm talking about an elaborate website where there are several pages that you have to navigate. There are fancy designs on your website. You have a lot of copy where people can read and get to know more about you, your business, your product, what other options or products you have. I mean, some people do not get started with their business or even a digital product business because they feel that they need a professional looking website to be taken seriously. But I cannot tell you how further that is from the truth. From my experience, as long as you have a platform where you're sharing your expertise and building credibility, you are able to drive traffic to a single page which can capture payment from the person. I mean, I honestly believe that people do not care too much about the size of your website. I think what is most important to them is that they know what they're getting, how it can help them solve their problem, and how can they get it. And all of these questions can be easily answered on a single checkout page with an option to buy now. And I'm going to share with you just how easy it is to do so with Leadpages. So if you're still stuck about building a website, or you feel that it needs to be professionally designed, or you've already designed one and you're not sure whether it is suitable for the market, then don't worry, my friends. I'm going to show you how to use Leadpages checkout pages to build a single page that can capture a payment so you can sell your first or next digital product.
Okay, so I have talked about Leadpages before, and they are a software that helps entrepreneurs build landing pages to generate leads, hence the name Leadpages. So this is what we're going to use to sell our digital product, and it's also known as a landing page. Now, it's a single landing page with a checkout function, which then turns it into a checkout page. You may have heard of it as a checkout page. Also, I think some people may refer to it as a sales page. Now, Leadpages isn't only great for building these simple checkout pages. If you were to go to leadpages.com and you click on product, you can see all the other features of Leadpages. For example, you can build websites, you can build landing pages. They also have this new AI function, which enables you to create copy with the simple click of a button to swap your headlines. If you have a problem with writing high converting headlines, which can help your page get more leads or get more sales, then there is that option for you to use their AI. They also have pop-up forms where you might want to have a form pop up from a text link or button on your website. There are also alert bars, otherwise known as notification bars. And these are things that you might see at the top of a website, alerting visitors to maybe there's a sale or they're giving away something for free. That's what this feature is. They also integrate with several different software to help you with your marketing. So for example, if you want to track what's going on your landing page or website with Google Analytics, you can do that. If you want to add Google Tag Manager, you can also do that. But to get started, I really want to show you how you can use Leadpages checkout page to sell, which is a single page really, to sell your digital product. So let's log in. And when I get to my dashboard, I'm going to go to landing pages and then create new landing page. And you can see that they give you several templates that you can start from. So if you're thinking that you're not very good with design, you can select any one of these templates if you want to build a landing page and get started from that specific landing page by simply swapping out their images, their copy and colors, and using your own. So you can really customize it the way you want. But I want to go to the top of this search bar, and all I want to type in is checkout, because I want to come to their checkout pages. And this is really what I use in my business to sell my products. I don't have, when I'm driving traffic, I don't drive traffic to my website, but to these single checkout pages. Now, I would suggest you use a comprehensive checkout page like this one. I wouldn't recommend using something simple like this, where it's just the headline with a checkout form. So let's see what this one looks like. Yep, so this one is just simply the name, the title, the sub headline, and then the checkout form and the buy now button. But I wouldn't recommend using this because I think it's way too simple for what you want to achieve. Rather, you can have a longer page, so you can use a comprehensive checkout page. You can use which other one? Maybe one like this as well, where you have the image of the product, a testimonial or review, and a short description of the product. So let's go ahead and use this comprehensive one. So this is what it looks like. It has a place where you can add your title, your subtitle, and then a button, a call to action button where the person will click on it to start the purchase process. You can also add the features and benefits of the product that you're selling, frequently asked questions, and then direct them to start their purchase. I probably wouldn't include all of these things down here, but I suppose this is where you could also add maybe your terms and conditions, refund policy, etc., if you want to direct the user to provide them with that bit of information. So I'm going to click on use this template. And I'm going to give this a name. Let's just call it Flash Sales Templates Demo for now. And from this page, you will come to the editor and you can see that everything here can be customized. So if I want to change this title, so I might say, and you can include a different headline. Remember the AI I was talking about? So you can also swap that headline if you want to. So Leadpages will give you ideas for what you can use. So score big on flash sales email templates here. So they're going to give you ideas for different headlines, and you can choose whichever headline you want to. You can also add your own logo. So if I were to click on edit image and then this image icon, I can go to the images that I have already uploaded, or you can upload your own image here and you can change out the logo. So if I wanted, let's say I want to include this one, I can do that there. Similarly for any of the other content on here. So you can add all the features of your digital product. You can change the frequently asked questions for your digital product. Anything that you want, you can simply customize it on this page. Even if you want to add an image, so let's say if you want to add an image of the product, you can do that by going on the widget section, image, and drag and drop. So you can drop it there, and you can then customize this as well to add your own image. But I don't want to add an image there. I just want it to be very simple. Now, what's important for these pages is that you want a place where your customers can easily pay for your product. So after you have listed every feature and benefit of the product and telling the customer what they will get, one of these buttons here, either this one at the top or at the bottom, you can make as a checkout form. So if I were to click on edit pop-up, a form will pop up where they're able to add their details. And if I click on edit checkout, this is where I'm able to customize the form to my digital product. Leadpages integrates with Stripe as a payment processor, so you will need to set that up before you can accept payment. So that's why you can create a product in Stripe. Stripe is a free platform or software that you can use to get started. So it is free to use. And once you have created your product, that product, both software, Leadpages and Stripe will speak to each other, and Stripe will say, hey, Leadpages, this person has created a product, and therefore Leadpages will pull all of those products into its system. So I already have my products set up. So let's select flash sales, email templates. Then I'm going to select the price because I have set that already in Stripe. I can also include an order summary here so that people can see what they are getting, as well as one of the things that I like that Leadpages recently introduced is an order bump. So this will allow your customer to add your additional product, any additional product that you select, as long as it is relevant, to the checkout right on the same page. So it's kind of like an upsell where you add some relevant additional product to them to increase the average order value of your sales. So I may select an additional corresponding product. So let's say the product launch email template, and then I select the price as well. And I can include a headline. So I might say, so I might include that as well in the order bump, and you can also change the background color if you want to. Right, so that's what that looks like. So when someone has entered their details, they would see that additional item that they can get. Of course, there are different strategies for this order bump process, but that's a completely different video, a separate video to show you how to do that. But this is what it would look like. So if they were to click yes, you will see that it will then add that additional product and then change the total of the payment. So let's go to next integrations. Okay, so here is where Leadpages will notify you that you have a sale. So for every time this page converts and generates a sale, you will receive an email letting you know. So you can simply set up where you want that form data to go. So they will send you an email letting you know that, hey, this user with an email address made a purchase for this specific product. I already have my email address set up. So if I were to select down and click on manage available emails, you can add your email address for where you want to receive that notification. So let's click on next fields, and I'm going to choose what information I want from my customers. Now, I really only need them to provide their email address and payment details, and really this is all I need if I'm selling or fulfilling a digital product. Now, I've seen some people ask for a name at the top to address the person by when they fulfill the order. What I care more about is making sure that I'm not restricting my customer from going through with the purchase, because if you were to include a name, that's an additional piece of information that they need to enter. Maybe they don't want to give their name. And if you're restricting them from providing that information, then that could cause that person to abandon the checkout page, which is what you don't want. So that's what I think about. Of course, you can test this to see whether it has any impact, whether you ask for a name, if you don't ask for a name, if it has any great impact on sales. But I just like keeping it simple, simply asking for an email address and billing information, because all I want to do is deliver the product to the person. And the final step is the fulfillment step. And this is what's so good about Leadpages, because if you're ready to start selling and don't want the hassle of using another software just for the fulfillment or to email your customers the product, then this is where Leadpages can do it for you. Now, here they say to add a lead magnet. You may think lead magnet is a free product. You don't want to sell, you don't want to give away a free product, right? But it's essentially the place where you can store the product so that when the person purchases, Leadpages is going to send them an email to deliver the product. So you can click on add a new lead magnet. And this is where you're going to set up that the fulfillment so that the product can be delivered. So you see, upload a file or paste a URL and we'll automatically deliver it via email to people who submit your form and sign up for your list. So I can click on create new lead magnet. You enter your name, your email, an email subject line. So for example, I might say the name of the product, or the name of the product is inside, something like that. And then the download button text, whether that is download now, get access now, whatever it is you want. I can paste the URL. So if it's a PDF document with a link that I have hosted somewhere, I can paste that here, or I can upload the file, and also a brief message, just letting them know that here you are, here is the product, and then you click save. Now, I already have several products already installed in Leadpages, so I can simply select one of them. So let's say for this video, I'm just going to collect the Profit with Talks and Webinars product. And then I also want to, where am I going to send the visitor to after they have purchased? So after they click this button, do I want them to stay on the page? Do I want to go to the default purchase thank you page? You really want to give the person directions or instructions as to what they need to do next. So don't just leave it to chance that they will know. More than likely, they may not know. So what I would suggest is building a new landing page or default to the purchase thank you page and create some message that tells them, hey, look in your inbox. That's where we have delivered the product to you. Okay, and then I would click save and close. So this is what my checkout form is going to look like. Of course, you can customize this headline if you want to. This is what my page looks like. You can customize this button text if you want to. So I might say, right? So that when the person clicks on it, then they will come to a pop-up form. And then there's just one more thing that we need to do, and that is to publish the page. But before I publish the page, I just want to show you these other options that you have here. So at the side, you can actually change the layout of this page. So let's say, for example, you wanted the FAQs to appear before the features of the product. You can simply drag and drop that so that it changes the position of the FAQs. It will now come immediately after the hero section. Now, I wouldn't want my FAQs to be the second section on my website, so I'm going to switch that back, but I'm just showing you what you can do. You can actually move the change the layout of the page. You can also add a new section if you want to. Now, I like keeping my pages very simple because, again, I'm also thinking about the conversion of this page. I don't want to add too much information to it to overwhelm the person. I just want them to go to the page, get the information they need to make the purchase, and buy now. If I were to add additional content, that is likely to overwhelm them. So be careful about what you really add on this page. I just like adding a headline, subject line, call to action, the features of or benefits of the product, some FAQs, and that's it. I already showed you the widgets section, so you can add additional items if you want to. But this is where you can find the checkout form as well. So it is a pro version. Sorry, it's available to pro users of Leadpages, so keep that in mind. So I can just simply drag a checkout form here if I didn't want to use a pop-up button. So I'm going to delete that now. Right, styles, you can change the color, the font, again, background image, you can add a favicon, add your own CSS styling if you want to. And then settings is where you can add the page title, SEO description for SEO purposes. If you want to add an image that pulls through when you post to social media, you can do that. If you want to add your analytical codes to track traffic and see what's going on this landing page, you can do that, as well as if you want to set the display language. I'm not quite sure what the what this language feature is, but it looks like you can set the display language for widgets with non-editable text. Not quite sure what that is, but there is the option as well to change the language, I suppose, for these widget sections or for what's on the page to specific language that you want. And then you click save to update the page with what you have changed. Now we can publish this page. Of course, when you get started, Leadpages provides you with a subdomain URL, which is based on the username that you use when you're just getting started, or you can add your own custom URL if you want to. So if I were to select the subdomain, and then let's say I'm going to change this to something very simple. So I'm going to name it sales templates, and then publish. And I'm going to copy the link. Right, so with this simple one page, I can sell digital products, right? Very simple, with a headline, subheadline, a call to action button that when clicked brings up a checkout item. If they want to add an additional product, yes, click on pay now, and they are able to make their pages. So you really do not need an elaborate website or funnel or any of those additional marketing tools to help you start selling your digital product. If you would like to try Leadpages and get a 14-day free trial, then make sure to check out the description box below for a link to get started.
Okay, guys, so that's how you can sell digital products without a massive website. If you have found any other software that has been helpful to you that can do the same thing, then please do let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye now.